it's wonderful because Tim Treloar, I don't know whether you can probably see it in any, we just had this incredible connection, which is, I think, what John and I had. And I think it's a very vital part of the relationship between the companion and the doctor. And we just had this instant connection. And of course, there's John, which I help him with, as I always listen, and anything that isn't quite there, or all the physicality that you do when you're doing voices. You don't just sort of stand there, you have to physicalize. And he's found it's not just about an impersonation. You have to go beyond the impersonation. You have to find that something extra, and Tim has it, as does John Culshaw with the Brig. He's found that little something that it's not just about the voice, it goes beyond the voice, and they're both brilliant. So we're standing there, and I think, so it was John Culshaw, Daisy Ashford, who is playing Caroline Johns, who's Caroline Johns' daughter. And I'm looking around, and I suddenly think, John was way much older than me, and so was Nicholas, right? Suddenly I'm standing there. I'm 75 this October, and I'm there on little tippy toes to find, because don't forget, I have to find Joe's voice, because I lifted Joe's voice even when we did the series. So imagine now I'm having to go up here somewhere. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm standing here at 74, right, with these youngsters, and I'm playing the little one. I'm playing the young girl. And it just, for a moment, just for a few seconds, you just think, this is so bizarre. If people could see this slight wackiness. But it is a joy, and I get goosebumps, because for fleeting seconds, you kind of go back, and it can be really touching, and it's wonderful. And so, yeah, that struck me as really funny. And then I looked at them and I said, now listen, when I fall off my perch, who's going to play me? Which one of you is going to play me?
Did you actually have any trepidation beforehand, though? Before you met Tim, did you have any concerns about how it might turn out at all?
I had huge trust in Big Finish and David Richardson and Nick Briggs, and I like to be able to put trust out. And also, you do that because that's a much better way to go into things positively. Instead of looking at all the things that, maybe it won't be good. Maybe I wanted to go, and this is going to be terrific. I'm feeling it. I want to do this. And if it doesn't work out, and that was why it was so vital. As it happened with John Pertwee, that the first time we met, there was just this boom, this little something that you can't explain. And I felt that instantly with Tim. And then when, of course, I was hearing him, I just went, thank you. And I know how impressed John would be, with what he's doing. It's a remarkable job, as is John Culshaw doing the Brig. It's lovely. But I think you have to go into these things with an open heart and huge trust.